Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages, welcome back to another episode of rbPlays Minecraft. That's right, folks, we're back in our vanilla world doing all the cool vanilla things. My name is rbPlays. I am your humble host on this side of the screen. Thanks so much for stopping by. If this is your first time here, then please do consider hitting that subscribe button, get notified every time we put new content up on the channel. So last time we were together, pay no attention to that recording button up in the upper left-hand corner because I will fix that. But last time we were together, we laid out the beginnings of the warehouse, which is over there. Yep, you can kind of see the warehouse back through there. We started laying out the beginnings of the warehouse, and right in between episodes, I have been steadily, and I mean steadily, gathering up materials to try and get to a point where we can finish that guy up a little bit. So now I gotta do this. Go up to the top of this tree. But yeah, I've been gathering up a lot of wood. I've been gathering up a lot of andesite, a lot of other building materials, and so forth. Is that where I wanted that to be? Yeah, that's probably fine. Oh, that's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Sweet. Today, we're going to work on building up the walls on the outside. I'm going to go over there and show you what kind of progress I've made in the interim here just momentarily. It hasn't, I'm going to be very honest with you folks. It hasn't been much, right? It has not been much progress because I've been doing a lot of Enigmatica 5 stuff, to be very honest with you. But we'll make up for that. Anyway, so just going to cut down some more trees. Going to do some basic material gathering and such because we're going to need a lot of this stuff. We're going to need a lot of bricks. We're going to need a lot of andesite, a lot of glass, a lot of diorite, a lot of wood for chests and hoppers. The only thing I think we're actually not really lacking on, to be honest with you, is iron, because the iron farm is actually working quite well. So anyway, let's go ahead and finish up this little choppy chop here. We'll go over and we'll take a look at the the building there and see just kind of what state it's in. Hold on for just a second. Gather up all these saplings and stuff. So I'm trying something new today, and hopefully you guys can give me some feedback as to whether or not it looks okay. I tried something a little different with that intro there. You guys will have to tell me what you think about that. But it's with the replay mod, and one of the things that I have to be careful of when using the replay mod is that I don't fly off too awfully quick, right? If I fly off too awfully quick, then the camera doesn't change with me, and the screen goes blank. So I had to actually stop the recording there. You see that the little recording button is gone from the upper left-hand corner, and I need to see if there's a setting where I can actually turn that off completely. So anyway, we laid out the rows or the aisles where all of the storage is going to be. This over here is basically all set up. I've been working on putting hoppers in. I need to get more hoppers. That's why I've been chopping down trees, right? But then also, if you look inside of our ender chest, inside of this box right here, full. This box is full of bricks. This one here, full of andesite. This one here, full of glass. We're doing all the cool stuff, right? We got all of the stuff that we're going to need to get this guy going. Now, one thing I do want to make sure of is that I have a plan for how this warehouse is going to look. So you see you've got that building that we've got over there where we've got the tall windows going all the way up to show the various level of the mob farm. I think I want to do something kind of like that, but not right in the center of the building. I think I'd like to do that at the aisles, right? So there's going to be one aisle right here going down the middle of this building, or the middle of this section. So I think at the other end, we're going to have a great big window there. And then on this end here, we'll have a great big window here looking down this aisle. And then on the other end, since we've got the building over here, on the other end over here, down there, we'll have a window looking down this way. And then we'll see, and then we'll probably have another window like that down on that end as well. I need to get that all laid out because that's gonna be like the big thing, right? I got a bunch of redstone that I picked up from back at the base, so I need to throw that in there, I've been messing around with iron bars. Don't know if that's gonna be what I want to use or not. I need to go and replant that tree. But before I do that, oh, it's gonna be nighttime here in a minute, isn't it? It surely is. I had water up there. I had to take the water out. It's just been one of those things, right? Like no matter what I do, I have to tear it out and start again. Anyway, let's get some sleep. We'll get some sleep. We're gonna need to get some andesite so we can lay out where we want the windows to go. And then at the same time, we're also gonna need. Did I say andesite? I meant diorite. We're gonna need diorite for the windows because that's the block of choice, right? Right. So get some diorite out here. Diorite. I should have diorite. Yeah, there's diorite right there in the green box. The white block is in the green box. Perfect, right? Right. So let's go that way. Let's do this. Let's turn those into polished. And then the polished we can turn into, nope, that's not what I wanted. I want the polished to turn into stairs. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. So if we come down here, and we start, let's see, 1, 2, how about if, oh, you know what might be better? Not that. Not falling down to our death and demise. That would not be better. I have carrots in my inventory from breeding, from working with villagers and all. I've just got it. My inventory is jacked up. Like always. My inventory is always jacked up, right? Right. Anyway, do this, put that back. What if, instead of having it so that the windows looked down the aisles, which would be cool, what if we made it so that the windows centered on the ends of these gigantic sections of storage? So there actually would be two windows, one here and one over there. And because I want to do something really nice with the ends of these. So maybe if we did that, maybe if it just went like one block wider, like maybe there. Oof. Like, ooh, that's gonna be really, really wide, isn't it? So that's gonna be here, yeah, here. Okay, so I went one block too far. Ooh, that's a big window. Wow, that's a big window. Yeah, I don't know that that's gonna work. I don't know that that's what we want to do in this particular section because that could be, yeah, that could be a bit much. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and come up with a design, and then I'm probably just going to go ahead and start building. I'll put a time lapse together and show you guys what I come up with, but I hope you enjoy. Be back in a minute, or after the time lapse, or however this stuff goes. Alrighty then. So, big time changes here at the base, at the warehouse anyway. So we got this wall all the way around, and I've decided to put this one great big window in here. I didn't do this or this on the time lapse, mostly because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, and I kind of pieced this in as I had a little bit of time, so it wasn't like I could actually sit there and do some recording on it. But I think it turned out okay. I was trying to figure out this wall right here. Like, this wall right here was the one that was given me the most trouble because of the fact that it's not necessarily symmetrical like these down here would be. Each one of these windows is going to line up with the end of a row of chests, and so that is that's kind of why that end looks like that. But then this end down here, I could have put one right here, but then on this end, the window would have come straight up to the edge of this stone block here, and I don't think that would have looked. I don't think that would have looked very well, looked right. So I decided to just make it one great big window, and I hope you guys like that. Anyway, so I did put in some chests. I did work a little bit on the storage system itself. To round out today's episode, what I'd like to do, I even expanded the floor here a little bit. To round out today's episode, what I'd like to do is the system that we want to use to bring things back to our storage system, and then have it applied to this whole thing. So basically what's going to happen is this water stream is going to go down, all the way down. It's going to come across, and then it's going to come back up this way and go across the tops of these hoppers here, and then it's going to come across, and it's going to go down this way here, come across the back, come back up this way here, and then when it reaches the end up here, it's going to go up to the next level. We're going to have like 4 stories worth of storage here, and depending on what items we have, like obviously items that we use a lot of will be right down here in the front, but then items that are really obscure, really onesie twosie kind of things, those will all be up in kind of like the loft area, right? Which would be kind of cool. But we want to be able to put all of this stuff in one place, right? We want to be able to put everything into the storage system from one area, as well as kind of feed everything in from our farms and all that underground through water streams and all that. And so what I'd like to do first and foremost is I'd like to figure out how I want to get items up and over to this. This is going to be the beginning of the system. And I think what the best thing to do actually is to just kind of hide it right here, right? So if I break this out right here, yeah, and then we can put kind of something around it, maybe a little half circle dome kind of end over this or whatever. That'll hide that, and there'll be a water stream that comes up and ties in right there, and then the items will shoot right on down that and come across and follow that whole racetrack system. So let's get that put in first, and then I also want to set up a system kind of right here in the center where we can bring items in, put, like take a shulker box, bring items in, put the shulker box down, and it will automatically pull out everything that's in there, and the items will go through the system and get deposited wherever they need to be. My idea for that is going to involve, I don't know that I have anything in here that I can use for this. Like, I don't know that I have any minecart. I don't have any minecarts. Let's get some iron. We'll make some minecarts and some hopper minecarts. Well, we'll make some hopper minecarts, right? Iron, please. Iron, please. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know how many of these I'm going to need, so we'll make a couple. Well, there's that. That's 12. I don't think I need 12. So let's do 1, 2, 3. And then let's also do some of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just make all of these because I don't know how many I have. Get out of the way, dude. Move. No, you're not getting out of here. Go. Get out of here. He tries to escape whenever I come over here. But essentially what I want to do is I want to put hopper minecarts. Ow, that hurt. I want to put hopper minecarts in kind of sort of right here, I think. Yeah, this is probably a good place. So we do right here, right? We got to build a little platform to come up. And then on that platform, we're going to have a series of hopper minecarts, because hopper minecarts are very, very fast, right? Hopper minecarts pick up items super duper fast. So I want to be able to drop the item down here, drop the shulker box, items come out, and then goes through the item dispensers and gets shot up into the water stream and gets sorted out. So let me go ahead and build something down here underneath, because I got to figure out exactly, well, let's take a look at this down here. How low do we think we need to go? Hello there, block. Ow. How low under here do we think we need to go? Probably not super low. Maybe hopper minecart, hopper minecart, hopper minecart? Like maybe 3 layers down, possibly? What kind of blocks do I have? I have these blocks. These blocks will be fine. Yeah, something right about here-ish. So that's one. That's actually 3 layers. That's cool. We're gonna need to put probably a hopper here. Actually, we're gonna probably need to put a couple of hoppers in, aren't we? Yeah, we probably are. So let's just look at that. Let's go ahead and break that. There should be a way, if I'm not mistaken, there is a way that we can actually get the hopper minecarts to go onto multiple hoppers and speed this thing up a little bit, but I'm not exactly sure how that works. You know what I forgot? I forgot stuff. I forgot rails. So let's go grab some rails, and then we'll see if we can get this going. As a matter of fact, let me just go ahead and build this off camera, and I'll come back to you in a minute. Okay, I think I'm in pretty good shape here. Sorry about the volume in the in a couple of those previous clips. I had an issue. So as many of you know, I like to use Linux as my operating system, and for a while I was using Windows. I was using Windows because of my Stream Deck and some of the things that I use for streaming, and I finally got to the point where I was like, you know what, RB, you're a Linux gamer. You're not a Windows gamer. Ditch Windows. Go back to Linux. So I did, and I got to tell you, I'm happy about that. But I've got to reconfigure a bunch of things now so that everything is kind of in the appropriate settings, right? So things are going to be a little bit jacked up here for a little bit while I do some sorting out, and hopefully I can get this all figured out going forward. But that should take care of that. I do need to go downstairs over here. So I got the minecarts in, and I also got in a hopper chain over to a dispenser, and then this dispenser here, we're going to go ahead and put a dirt block right there, and we're going to do that like that. Yeah, and then we're going to build this up with glass. Yeah, so boom, 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 and boom, 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 and boom, and then also boom, boom, boom. I want to keep that out because I want to be able to plant kelp down here after we do this. That way we can just swap that out for soul sand or whatever, so we can get our bubble vader active. But this ought to do the trick. If I come up here like a so, put that in there like that, and then come down here like this. Yeah, I think that'll do it. Now we can go downstairs and we can turn that into soul sand, which I should have a piece of soul sand. I did not grab a piece of soul sand. I got soul sand in my build box. Cool. All right, so let's go down here and go down here like this. And oh, good thing I didn't put any redstone down yet. Huh? Yeah. And then do this. Like that. And oop, not necessarily like that. Oops-a-daisy. Did I miss something here? Oh, I did miss something here. Oops. I totally missed something there. Yeah. Good job, RB. Good job. Okay, so that should be a bubble vader now, right? Yeah, it should. Anything in here? Yes, we have kelp. Okay. All right, but anyway, now that we have that done, there should be a whole pile of kelp that has gone all the way up here. And I think it's going to fall into some of these. No, it'll fall into these hoppers up here on the top, yeah? Oh, it went up there. Did it go into any of these? It did. Did it go into this one? It also did. Did it go into that one? Ooh, it did. Okay. But it didn't make it to that one. Okay, so I guess what we have to do next is come down here and check all of these hoppers. I think it's fine. I think I had 46 to start with. But yeah, that's going to do it. That's going to work. So that'll get all the items up there to get them started. And then from there, they will carry on around and get to where they belong. Now, what's going to happen when all of these items get to the very top of our sorting system and they've made it, you know, they've kind of made it to a point where there's no more room to go? Well, they're all going to fall right back there and make it around again. You notice that for the first 3 hoppers, 1, 2, 3, the first 3 hoppers, though it kind of continued on and it didn't pick them all up. That's a problem. But if we make it so that all the items can go around and around and around and around and around and then up and make it through the whole system and then fall back down again, we should be able to do that within the 5 minutes, and we shouldn't lose a whole lot of things before they despawn. Items will despawn in this setup, but that is okay. That is absolutely okay. I'm absolutely 100% fine with that because it's a single player world, and if I lose a bunch of stuff, who cares? It's fine. It'll all be good. Anyway, now that we've got that taken care of, we just need to do a little bit of redstone down underneath to get the dropper timer dropper Vader thing working. But before I do that, I kind of want to get an idea of what this is going to look like. Let's get some andesite. Get some andesite. And also andesite. No, let's get brick. I have bricks in this one. Let's get some bricks. And let's make some brick stairs. We don't use enough brick stairs in our builds, so let's make some brick stairs. Yes, please. Yeah, that'll work. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That ought to do. That's too many. Oh well, it's fine. But what I think I want to do is I want to do something kind of like this. If we put a stair there and a stair there, right? And then possibly brick here, like so, and then andesite there, andesite there. That kind of gives us the place that we want to use, place that we want to do our dropping of our shulker box. Now I have an extra shulker box in here. It doesn't have anything in it, but what I want to do is I want to see if I can prove the concept here. So I just take some andesite and some glass and a couple of bones and maybe a hopper or two. These end rods. I brought end rods over because I was thinking about doing like fluorescent lighting. Tell me what you guys think of this. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to make it work, but up here on the ceiling, if we did andesite, if we did end rods like that, hanging down from the ceiling, we should be able to get like a fluorescent lighting fixture kind of going all the way down through here. I don't know. You guys have to let me know what you think about that down in the comments. We'll see if... Oh, hello. Well, that's not good. I broke it. Oh, well. Anyway, so we'll put those in there, right? Proof of concept. Always proof of concept. Yep, you can go in there. And I guess trapdoors, right? So if we break this now, there's all those items inside of that, right? Put that there. Items going out of it? Yes, they are. And look at how fast they went out, right? So that's cool. That takes all of the items and it's going to ship them all down here to the dispenser. Do I want to pick this shulker box back up? I don't think so. I don't think I want to pick this shulker box back up. So I think I want to put something in that will break it like that. And then that'll get picked up as well, and it will go to a place where we can pick up all of our shulker boxes. And what I'm thinking is that this first row of chests here, that's going to be for shulker boxes. But now if we come down here, everything should be down here in this dropper. Yeah, here it comes. All the stuff, all the things are coming down here, including the shulker box. How cool is that? Like, that is awesome. That is awesome sauce. All right, I got to do a little bit of redstone down here. I'll come back to you guys in a minute because I don't think I have everything I need. I need to make some repeaters. I think I've got all the supplies that I need. I got one redstone torch, so I got to get some sticks and make some redstone torches, get a couple of repeaters, get some redstone, and make that timer for the dropper Vader. I think I say that a lot, don't I? I think. I think I'm making progress here. I will. This is just kind of a work in progress. There probably will be some more accents here, but this is kind of what I was thinking. What I was thinking. Let's go over here. I guess right here will be fine. We'll come in here and we'll go up to the top here and show you kind of what I've got in mind. Oh, yeah. So down here, we're going to have a little, just like a little bump out, right? And that bump out will happen. Ooh, that might be... We won't do that on all of them. We'll just do it on this first one because, you know, if we do it down there, then there won't be any room to walk around. Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, there should be like one block, maybe. Well, yeah, there'd be like a 1 block passage in front of that window, but who wants that? But anyway, little bump out here to kind of conceal what's going on in behind here. And then this right here, this is kind of what, you know, we'll walk up. I had to put a little head butter thing up here because I kept running into this and falling down and moving the mine carts, and that was a big problem. But they are now closed in. They are all satisfactorily engaged, and we've got a little redstone set up here, a little timer to accentuate the positive and eliminate the negative and all that good stuff. I will do a little bit more with this right here, but again, if we take and put some items into a shulker box, right? If I can put some items into a shulker box, like, I don't know, one of you, and one of you, and one of you, and I don't know, one of you, right? And then break said shulker box, ta-da, and put it in there. All the items are gone. Then we break the shulker box, and everything goes up yonder and gets sorted. I love it to pieces. Now we just got to work on the filters and all that good stuff. All that good stuff that goes with it. But sadly, I am out of time for today, folks. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe. The likes and subscriptions help out oh so immensely when it comes to those pesky YouTube search results. The other thing that helps out a lot is comments, so make sure you leave your comments right down here in the comment section below. We'll chat about it. Leave your tips, your tricks, your pointers, your attaboys, your what in the world were you thinking, all that good stuff, and we'll talk about it in kind. Also, don't forget to stop by my Discord server where we talk about all things life, all things gaming, and all things Minecraft. Once again, folks, that is all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, we will catch you on the flip side. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.